Your time 7:33, and the man tapped to be the city's top lawyer is no stranger to City Hall. Randy Mastro served as deputy mayor under the Giuliani administration back in the 1990s.
Confirmation hearings are tentatively set for the end of August, but Mastro has to win over a lot of city council members before he gets there, and it may be an uphill battle. He sat down with our Dan Mannarino for a candid interview.
And Randy Mastro is joining me now for his first television interview since the nomination to be the city's top lawyer. So, Mr. Mastro, good to see you this morning. Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
I want to begin with the why, right? Why you decided that this would be the job you wanted to re-enter the public arena after taking a number of years off, and why you think this is the job for you.
Well, actually, I've been training for this job for 4 decades. I guess the gray hair is a giveaway. This is a job in city government that I always wanted to do because at my core, I'm a lawyer who loves this city and has a passion for the law. And the ability to combine those two things, helping do a public good and using the law to achieve that, is something that is calling me back to city government.
Calling you back, and I don't want to beat around the bush here, but your name has been floated around for a number of months. I'm sure you've seen the headlines, right? And with that came a lot of opposition before the actual nomination. The city council needs to approve your nomination. 34 members of the council's Black, Latino, and Asian caucus had this to say, quote, given his professional track record representing dubious clients, which has included bringing numerous lawsuits against the city of New York, Mastro is unfit to serve as the city's chief lawyer, end quote. So that's right out the gate here. So what's your response to that?
Well, in fairness, those statements were made at a time when so many in the city council don't know me at all and had never met me. And I have great respect for the council and great respect for the caucus, which, by the way, I understand that was not a unanimous vote.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, in the several months since, news floated, to my dismay, that this was being considered. I've had the chance to meet with a majority of the members of the city council, and I have found them to be fair and open-minded, and when I believe they get to know me, they will like me, and they will like what I bring to the table, which is success in litigation, understanding city government. Who better than a former deputy mayor to know when government screws up? Now I will be the city's lawyer, representing everyone in city government, the administration, the city council, and other elected offices. And I will bring to bear all of those skills that I've honed over 40 years, all of that success I have had in litigation, to protect the city's interests, to promote them, to bring affirmative litigation that advances civil rights, constitutional rights, social justice, workers' rights, that protects public safety. I view this as an opportunity to do so much good, and I think most of the members of the council feel that way too. They'd like to see the city's law department doing more affirmative litigation to advance social justice, and I will do it.
I spoke to a number of city council members in recent weeks. I spoke to the speaker of the city council, and there seems to still be this opposition, right? So you're talking about the relationships you're forming with the council. Are you confident at this point, going into this, now that the nomination's official, that you have the votes needed to get over that speed bump?
I'm a lawyer, not a politician. So I'm not doing head counts. I think, in fairness, many of those city council members have undoubtedly also told you they've had good meetings with me, and they've been impressed by those meetings, and they would like to work with me. So at the end of the day, I'm finally going to have my chance to be heard in a public forum with hearings and a chance to really air the issues. And I think when people know what I'm about, know my record as a lifelong Democrat, know my record of success in pro bono litigation for civil rights, constitutional rights, and social justice, they will like what they see, and they will want me to do the same thing for them at the city council that I've done so often in my pro bono work in private practice.
Yeah, and in reading about you and doing some research on you, there was 2 flip sides to this, right? You were once called the conscience of the Giuliani administration, and that was what came into question with some of the council members, including some of your past clients like Chris Christie and the Bridgegate scandal. But on the flip side, you just mentioned your pro bono work doing so much good for so many. So I guess the question here is, should past clients define future work?
I will admit that I have had many high-profile, sometimes controversial cases in private practice. It's what lawyers and law firms do representing their firm's clients. They are zealous, ethical advocates, and they get the best results possible for them. Now I'm going to be getting those results for the city and for the city council. And to me, that should be a plus. The success I have had in private practice proves what I can do in this job for the city as a whole and for the city council.
You'd be taking over at a time that is very interesting for city government, right? The mayor is dealing with his own legal issues that he is dealing with his federal investigation. He calls it an inquiry. Some reporting over the last few months have speculated that that may be why the mayor is zeroing in on you to be the chief counsel, because you've been described as this bulldog in the courtroom, and it might be advantageous for him to have you on board. What do you think of the investigation, and what do you think of some of those reports that that's why you're being looked at?
Okay. Well, first, I may be a bear in the courtroom, but I'm a teddy bear in real life. And I'm a great communicator who brings people together. And that was my record when I was deputy mayor, bringing the council and the mayor together to have historic achievements for the city, like the crackdown on organized crime at the Fulton Fish Market and the private carding industry, for which I personally received La Cosa Nostra death threats, passing the most sweeping domestic partnership protections for same-sex couples in the nation at the time. These were no easy feats, but I, in City Hall, helped bring the two sides together to achieve that. Now, in the question you ask, the Corporation Counsel represents the city as a whole.
And the mayor.
It's not the mayor's lawyer. It's not any one official's lawyer. It's representing the entire city government. I think the mayor appreciates that. I think the speaker appreciates that. And I certainly do, having been a consumer of the law department when I was deputy mayor. And for me, the mayor has his own counsel in connection with his personal matters that you alluded to. It's never even been discussed with the mayor. I'm being nominated to be the city's corporation counsel, to lead that great office, stand on the shoulders of giants who have held that position before me, representing the entire city, including the city council. And I intend to make everyone in city government proud, because it's an opportunity to do so much good for the public at large and to improve people's lives. And I intend to be the kind of corporation counsel who brings the kinds of cases, affirmative litigation, that the city hasn't necessarily been doing, that will make both sides of the whole proud.
So just to be clear, you would not be involved in that federal inquiry at all?
Not at all.
Okay, and lastly, I want to give you the opportunity to kind of look, when you look at this office in its totality, 800 members, 800 employees is what you'd be overseeing, right? What do you see as something that you would fundamentally want to change within the office?
Well, I've alluded to it already.
Yeah.
800 lawyers, the biggest law office in New York City, public or private. I intend to move much more of that office's resources into affirmative litigation. Not just the cases defending the city, but ones where we could achieve positive social justice, protect civil rights, advance constitutional rights, advance workers' rights, protect the environment, protect consumer affairs, and also public safety. Go after guns, go after gang violence, go after organized crime, go after illegal smoke shops. There's so much more that office can be doing. I wanted to become a model for affirmative litigation, how to get things done for the public good, and leave a legacy that everyone in city government can be proud of how we protected civil rights, constitutional rights, promoted social justice and public safety, and workers' rights.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there because we're out of time, but Randy Mastro, appreciate this being your first interview since that nomination. We'll follow it every step of the way, but good to see you.
Thank you, Dan.